Hello and welcome to ETAuto. I'm Nabil Khan. Hope you all are keeping well and safe. Today I have a very special guest, Mr. Sunil Chordia, Chairman and Managing Director, Rajratan Global Wires. Rajratan Global Wires is one of the three companies that we have in India that manufactures bead wires and steel wires that is used in automotive tires. This is one of the company that has given one of the highest returns to its shareholders, that is about almost 60% in FY 2021 over previous year. The profitability also zoomed about to 60% in FY 2021, while the top line or the sales revenue went up by 13% to 548 crores. The company has a huge expansion plan for the next 3 years, and to share the strategy and guidance on this financial year, I have here with me Mr. Sunil Chordia, who will be taking all the questions and explaining the company's strategy going forward. Thank you so much, Mr. Chorodia, for joining ETAuto. My first question, just want to understand how did the idea of starting your business in such a niche space came into? We have seen a lot of company tried their hand in this space, but they had to ultimately end the business or exit the business.
Yeah, thank you, Nabil, for this opportunity to talk to you. In fact, we started making bead wire in '95. Before that, we were in other steel wires, and we started with a very small investment in Pithampur. We started making high tensile steel wires and we did pretty well in first few years, and then thought of expanding our business. And those days, automobile had opened up in India, and we were looking for some product which was related to wire drawing business, and the consumption was in automobile. So you recall, 91 the Indian economy opened up, and a lot of foreign companies started coming to India for making automobiles. And every automobile will require a tire. So obviously our choice was to make a product which goes into tire making. And those days there were already 4, 5, I exactly tell you 7 players who were making this product. And we also tried our, fortunes in making this product in '95.
So your other competitions like Tata Steel has a wire division. You have RT wires that produces the same product. I just want to understand. I have seen somehow for Rajratan, means your company, your larger production happens in Thailand, and you export around the world from there largely. You even export from Thailand to India a bit of it. Just want to understand, and again you want to expand in Thailand only. So just want to understand, why not making base in India rather than creating a base in Thailand? I can understand you want to take the advantage of FTA that India and the ASEAN has. Is there any other reason as well?
No, it is not. We have not invested in Thailand to take advantage of FTA or anything like. We had a substantial market share in India. We were catering to Indian customers from our facilities in Pithampur near Indore. And we wanted to grow in the same business because we are the only company which is focused into making this product. And we didn't want to grow in any new product, because I believe that entering into any new business, new product takes few years of learning. So we wanted to take advantage of our experience of making this product. So tires are made in India. Tires are also made in Thailand. So for global market, we invested in Thailand in 2008. And the primary focus is the customers locally in Thailand. And Thailand is also a very competitive location for exports. In Pithampur, Indore, we are a landlocked location, and the freight cost and logistic cost is very high for global markets. So
you even export to India from Thailand a bit of.
Yeah, it was incidental that we had spare capacity, and we were exporting from Thailand to Chennai port. And a lot of tire companies are located in southern India, and the freight cost from Thailand those years was less than what we used to send from Indore to Chennai. So Bangkok to Chennai was cheaper. So it was making sense, and customer always wants to divide his purchase. They don't want to depend on one location for a very big quantity. So we were able to offer them some quantities from our Thailand unit also.
Well, still, your 60% of the production happens in Thailand, if I'm not wrong. Going,
No,
you
we
produce about 106,000 metric tons of wire, if I'm not wrong.
no, we have listened last year, a year before last, we expanded our capacity in India. So we doubled our capacity to 60,000 tons of bead wire and 12,000 tons of other wire. And Thailand, our capacity currently is 40,000 tons, which is now increased. We are increasing that capacity to 60,000 tons. So both the locations, our capacity will be same by end of this year.
What's your further expansion plan? Do you want to expand further in India, or you will continue to beef up? Because the local market seems to be on a slide here. So how does your strategy pan out going forward?
Yeah, our board has decided to explore the possibility of investment in South India. So in last board meeting, we announced an investment in Southern India, closer to Chennai, and that will be a third location of Rajratan manufacturing bead wire, which will be again 60,000 tons. So after 2 years, we'll have three manufacturing locations with 60,000 tons per annum capacity. And this will make us, one of the three big players in the world.
So when do you expect this new facility to be ready, and what kind of capex you have for this?
Because of lockdowns and COVID travel restrictions, we could not progress a lot on that investment. But I hope to finalize the location and purchase the land by end of July, and then it will take about 15 months to start producing first coin from there. But the total investment plan to ramp up the capacity is for 3 years. We are estimating an investment of 250 crores in the new location.
Do you have any, brownfield expansion plan? Do you want to go into M&A or kind of to expand into global market? Because I've seen your interest in the international market remains very high. Looking at the way you are exporting from Thailand, you are covering Europe, you are covering US and many other markets. So just want to understand, do you want to acquire or put up a plant overseas again or expand in that direction too?
We are definitely interested in further growing in global market. And to our understanding, we had done a market survey and we found that North America is the market which is growing. Europe is unfortunately not growing and not a very viable location for making this kind of product. North America is a possible location, and up till now we have done a lot of brownfield growth, not by acquiring but by growing in the existing locations. So like we are growing in Thailand, we have grown in India, and as long as acquiring a new or acquiring a competition or acquiring an existing facility looks difficult, because we have done a lot of innovations in technology, and we have built up a model of 60,000 tons of capacity, which is very strong, very robust, technically very strong model. And we would like to do the same technology. We would like to invest in similar facilities rather than acquiring an old facility.
As an entrepreneur, you don't have a dream of a huge top line because your top line still remains about 550 crores. So do you aspire to build on that also? And what would be your probably strategy and vision towards expanding your top line? Do you want to, you said that you are conservative in terms of diversifying your business or doing too many things. Do you find any adjacencies in your existing business where you can boost your top line?
Nabil, we want to be a focused player. because there are huge advantages of being a focused player in any business. Okay, so we want to continuously improve on that. We are focused more on the bottom line than the top line. Okay, I don't. We have over last 30 years we have cut down certain product lines. We have got out of those product lines and we have remained in a product which is more technically very difficult. Okay, so our focus will continue to be bottom line, not the top line. However, the top line will also grow because with this 550 crore top line is a result of 3 quarters of working in a year. This year, you will see a quantum jump in that. You will also see that we continue to grow in years to come because our Thailand capacity is growing, and then the Chennai capacity will come on stream. So there are good plans to continuously grow for next 3 to 5 years time.
Which is the most lucrative segment for you in automotive space, from where you get a lion's share of your revenue?
Najib, fortunately, we are approved with all the auto tire companies. You name the company and we are approved. So, MRF, Apollo, Seat, Balkrishna Tires, JK, they are all our prime customers and they are all growing. And along with that, we are also now approved with the global tire companies like Bridgestone. We are now working closely with Michelin, which is the world's number one tire company.
In terms of passenger vehicle, commercial vehicle, or which segment gives you the biggest share of revenue?
Obviously, it is the commercial vehicle segment because the tire weight is more. So the consumption of bead wire in commercial vehicle is more. And the new, because India is also moving towards radialization. So truck bus radial tires is the product which is consuming good quantity of bead wire, and the quality required for that tire is also very different. And Rajratan is in the forefront of that. So that is, I'm looking forward to a bigger business from that sector.
I see your profit margin is about 10%. I have seen this is a better margin than the previous year. What has led to this growth in the profitability?
Yeah, fortunately, after lockdown, there was a pent up demand. So there was more demand. There were problems on the supply side, logistic problems. Importing of bead wire had become very difficult. Then coupled with that, we had expanded the capacity and we are able to leverage our higher capacity. So there are two obvious advantages: that our cost of conversion has gone down because of higher capacity, and then our overheads are divided by a larger volume. So overall, more profitability because of higher volumes of business. Yeah.
We have seen that a lot of pressure from the raw material side. How do you see that impacting you going forward? What are the challenges you see for this financial year? And what are the ways and means you're trying to resolve them?
Frankly, currently the challenges are to supply on time to our customers because we have more orders than what we can fulfill on time. Okay, so we are working hard towards increasing further production. And yes, steel prices have been very volatile. Last 1 year, prices have continuously been increasing, and that is going to remain a challenge. But we are able to pass on the price increases to our customers. Our customers are aware of the commodity price rise in every product.
Guidance for this year for you in terms of top line, in terms of profitability?
Yeah, we can comfortably grow by 30-35% this year.
You still hold 65% of the stake in the company. Will you like to leverage that to go for a expansion in terms of inorganic expansion? And how are you going to fund that 250 crore that you have just said? Is it going to be mainly internal accruals, or are you going to rope in
Yeah,
sponsors?
yeah. Whatever 300 odd crores we have to invest in next 3 years, will come from the internal accruals. If there are gaps, we can always approach banks for a term loan, which is also available at a very competitive rate. But there are no plans to dilute at this point of time. However, we are very open to look at a partner who can help us globalize this business. So if we get some investor who also shows us, how the company can grow to next level, okay, we are open to such discussions.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sunil Chordia, for joining ETAuto. So this was Mr. Sunil Chordia, Chairman and Managing Director, Rajratan, one of the three companies that manufactures bead wires and steel wires for tires for automotive application. Thank you so much for watching ETAuto.
Thank you.